Clyde Edwards-Helaire finished running back 41 last year, 119 rush attempts, 517 yards, 4 touchdowns, 19 receptions on 23 targets, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Thoughts on Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
I like where CEH is going, but I don't like who he's going around, if that makes sense. So based off of how I'm drafting, right? Like he is in the middle of really, really good wide receiver talent. And so I don't have many shares of CEH because I am looking at Chris Godwin, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney. All those guys are right there in that area. Just before that group, we're looking at Dallas Goddard, if you're looking at tight end. Cortland Sutton's in that area. Brandon Cooks is in that area. A.J. Dillon is the running back going right in front of CEH. And then Damian Harris is the running back going right after CEH. He's a good running back. He's a good third running back on your team. So don't get me wrong. If this is your draft strategy and this is where you're going for your guy, I'm okay with that. It just doesn't fit in with my draft strategies. I would rather have any one of the wide receivers that I listed off over CEH this season.
He was obviously the hot commodity coming out of LSU there. That the COVID year, right, where basically LSU's entire national championship team got drafted. He played in 13 games his rookie season. And then, you don't know what to expect. They didn't really have a good camp, or an extended camp. The games were weird because there were no fans in the stands. There's just a lot. There was a lot going into it. But you figured he was going to the Chiefs. The Chiefs were going to be, high-powered, high-tempo offense. And they were. And, he played in 13 games and was able to grab, 4 touchdowns on the ground his rookie year and 1 through the air. So he was good for 5 touchdowns. And then last year, where I think a lot of people were hoping, okay, even though he played in only 13 games, there is something to build on that. Well, then the injury bug caught up with him again, and he was only able to play in 10 games. And so now we're starting to see, I think if it happens once, it might be an anomaly. It happens twice, it's probably a pattern.
Helaire, right? We already said it. Coming off the board, 61st overall, the 27th running back off the board. I don't know that he lives up to that ADP. I really don't. I think he's going to finish just inside, the very tail end of RB3 territory this year. Really, I think he's probably going to be, 34, 35, 36, kind of somewhere in that range as far as his RB finish on the season.